set for 4 p.m. Eastern today. Team's going to let you know on Madden NFL Direct if they're able to prep it for any time earlier than that. No, they've gotten it out at 2 p.m. Eastern a few times. But that being said, let's get into Team of the Week. Roll through them, starting off with the low elites. Working our way up, low elites, we got Mr. Chris Moore. Had a great day on Sunday. 10 catches, 24 yards with no Nico Collins and no Brandon Cooks. Scared the Cowboys a little bit. He's getting Ravens and Texans chems. Then the other 86 low elite, we've got Damar Hamlin. That's a sleek picture. I like that card art too. Damar Hamlin, 5 tackles and a forced fumble for the Bills, zone safety. High elites going up to 89 overall. High elites. J.K. Dobbins came back with a bit of a vengeance. Had a nice run there. J.K. Dobbins had some good numbers yesterday. This is an upgrade from his 84 overall team builder. Sunday. Ravens team cam. J.K. Dobbins obviously his career's been marked by injury so far, but looked good yesterday. Excited to see if he can contribute towards the end of the season. Up next, all right. Here we go, Broncos fans. Maybe we're not quite riding anymore, but at least we got Josie Jewell in here. Saw some tweets clamoring for a Josie Jewell item. Josie Jewell, 10 tackles, 2 interceptions, 2 passes defended. Josie Jewell getting that upgrade over a 75 overall core gold. And this is also the Broncos theme team middle linebacker 1 as well. If you, for whatever reason, are running the Broncos theme team right now. Alrighty, let's get up to 92s. Let's have some fun here. Eagles. You knew it was coming. Always. I mean, the Eagles are a juggernaut. Brandon Graham, left end. Run stopper archetype. He's getting the 91 block shed, 93 power moves. Right there for Brandon Graham's abilities. We've got no outsiders for 1 AP. Tackle Supreme for 1 AP. And Crusher for 1 AP. Brandon Graham Sunday had 4 tackles, 3 sacks. 3 tackles for a loss and a forced fumble. Man's aging like fine wine. All right, Matthew Berry. Matthew Berry, Team of the Week time. If you're unfamiliar with the legend Matthew Berry, he is pumping out some items in MUT here. So this week, you are going to be able to collect a 92. If you collect this item, it's a 92 overall. In addition to all of the other Matthew Berry Team of the Week items, the high overalls, because remember each week you get a high overall, low overall Berry Team of the Week item. If you get the high overall, all of them, you get a special player. You earn a special player when Matthew Berry wraps up his Team of the Week selection. So here is the player this week. None other than Mr. Evan Engram, who went off. Makes sense. Matthew Berry, Evan Engram put up just absolute crazy numbers Sunday. 11 catches, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns. Abilities for Engram, he's getting red zone threat for 1 AP. And then mid-in elite and short-in elite, both for 1 AP as well. Then there's going to be an 87 overall Engram available through challenges, account bound as well. So again, if you want that special item at the end of Matthew Berry's selections, make sure you have this Evan Engram, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brian Burns, Patrick Mahomes, CeeDee Lamb, Sauce Gardner, DeAndre Hopkins, Kenneth Walker, Deion Jackson. All Matthew Berry Team of the Week card art. There we go. All right. Time to shine. Players of the Week. Players of the Week. It's time. Mr. Baker Mayfield. Mr. Baker Mayfield revealed on social last night. You saw him. Baker's going to get a scrambler archetype with a 95 throw power and 95 deep throw accuracy. Goodness. Baker on Thursday had 22 completions of 35 attempts for 230 yards and a touchdown 2 days after being signed by the Rams. That's maybe, I mean, there shouldn't be probably a 30 for 30 on that, but I'd like to see just like inside how that works. Just, like maybe just like a 5-10 minute video, how you get a quarterback acclimated with a system in a 2-day span like that. We'll see. All right, so Baker. All right, what are we looking at here? Let's talk abilities. Baker Mayfield is getting, fittingly, clutch for 0 AP. And keep in mind, this is the first clutch discount as well. So clutch being you get into and remain in the zone more and more often in close games in the fourth quarter, fittingly, after what happened there. So clutch for 0 AP on Baker Mayfield. Other abilities, set feet lead for 2 AP, gunslinger for 1 AP, and fearless for 3 AP. All right, Defensive Player of the Week. Let's go Defensive Player of the Week. I'm excited for this one. This is a guy, here's a guy, all right, underrated. Underrated coming out of college, underrated in the NFL, a lot going on, but Willie Gay, back on the field, 5 tackles, 1 interception for a touchdown and a tackle for a loss. Willie Gay, Defensive Player of the Week, run stopper, outside linebacker for the Chiefs. Mississippi State guy. One of my favorite NFL players of all time went to Mississippi State. Anyway, any guesses? Bills fans, Bills Mafia, 49ers, any guesses? Booby Dixon, Mississippi State guy. All right, anyway, maybe Booby Dixon will get a legend item this year. Maybe not. Willie Gay, let's talk abilities for Willie Gay. No outsiders for 1 AP. Enforcer for 1 AP. Inside stuff for 1 AP. And run stopper for 1 AP. I like those abilities, especially on a dude with a 92 speed, 94 block shed, and 93 tackle. Getting no outsiders and inside stuff for 1 AP. Up next, here we go. This guy already has an item in the game, but your champion, your defensive champion, he's got an AKA, the Freak, Jevon Kearse, speed rushing left end. Yeah, baby. Jevon Kearse, week 14, 1999. He had 6 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. Team Chems, he's got the Eagles and the Titans. He is 6'4", 265. And abilities on this 95, Jevon Kearse, we're looking at under pressure for 1 AP, speedster for 0 AP, which I believe he also has on the Freak, double or nothing for 1 AP, and edge threat for 2 AP. Jevon Kearse, 95 overall champion. Offensive champion time. Here we go. I love this card art. I've said it a few times today, but this one especially, given the player too. I guess we're sticking with the AFC South for whatever reason for the champions. Houston Texans theme team getting some love. Andre Johnson, one of the best wide receivers of the last 2 decades, no doubt. 93 speed on him, 95 spec catch. He's 6'3", 230. And this is a throwback to 2009, week 14. Andre Johnson had 11 catches for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns. Texans, Colts, Titans, Team Chems. First item in MUT this year. And if I do say so myself, one of the more underrated connections of the last 2 decades. Matt Schaub to Andre Johnson. Shout out Matt Schaub. Falcons legend, Matt Schaub. All right, abilities on Andre Johnson. Abilities. Honorary lineman, 1 AP. Honorary lineman. And he's only the 2nd receiver with this discount as well. 4th overall player in the game with an honorary lineman discount. So honorary lineman, block some defensive backs to the ether, 1 AP. Short in elite, 1 AP. Mid in elite, 1 AP. Deep out elite, 1 AP. Andre Johnson tearing up some gridiron. Let's go LTDs. All right, I'm excited for this one. Excited to break this one out. We have a new fastest tight end in the game. That's right, Zach Ertz, 93 speed. New fastest tight end of the game, LTD Zach Ertz. Week 14, 2019 with the Eagles. Zach Ertz had 9 catches for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. Of course, Eagles-Cardinals team chems. He is 6'5", 250, and his abilities are as follows. Run-off elite, red zone threat, tight end apprentice, and short in elite, all 1 AP. Fastest tight end of the game, baby. Zach Ertz time. I will not tolerate Matt Schaub's slander in the chat. Direct that hate somewhere else. Matt Schaub is a legend in my book. All right, our final LTD. We need someone to defend all these big guys. That's going to be a 6'2 corner, Rasul Douglas, who in week 14 of last year had an interception, a pick 6, and 2 passes defended. Rasul Douglas getting Eagles, Panthers, Packers team chems. The Eagles theme team going off today. Goodness gracious. Rasul Douglas, Zach Ertz, Brandon Graham. Rasul Douglas chems. Here we go. Abilities. Mention he's 6'2". Flat zone knockout, 1 AP. Pick artist, 1 AP. Chuck out, 1 AP. And deep out zone knockout, 1 AP. Rasul Douglas.